Hey y'all. Oh, hey y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Sunday. Let's get into the show. How y'all doing? Y'all pardon me for being late, child. I was just not feeling too good today. I had to lay it down a little bit and regroup, refresh, child, and then pop on back up. But I'm back. Hi, and I'm happy to finally catch a live from the beginning. Hey, Latrice Ashley said that my granddaughter loves the music you be playing. Every time she hears them, she comes running to the room dancing. Hey, okay, I'll be trying to keep y'all with some good music, child, while y'all waiting, and then my outro music as well, and of course jam session. So I'm happy you guys like it. I'll be uploading some more new music pretty soon as well. But happy Sunday to everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. All right. Yeah, again, I wanted to go live earlier, but I didn't feel too good. So, child, I had to lay it down and, like I said, regroup, get myself together. I've been going. So, yeah, but we're here. Thank y'all. Let's get into the show. We have a few topics that we're going to run through. It's not going to be too long, but we do have some stuff to talk about. So, thank y'all for being here. I see you, Susie Q. I see you, Carolyn Sharp. Thanks for being here. Of course, Latrice Ashley, my Ma Rose Armstead. Thanks for being here. Sweet Essence, my other mod is here. Annette Holden is here. Delilah T is here. Laura Eden is here. Erica Rogers is here. Miss Washington is here. Essence 10 to 1. SD Warren is here. Deborah Holder. Cassandra D is in the building. Hey. Kim Jones is here. Verdi Tulu Taylor is here. Darnett Garner is here. KBR, my other mod, is here. I see my top flight crew is in the house. Shirley Terry again, Denise Slade, Therese Berry, April Pearson. Hey. All right, so let's get into it. We got 77 watching, and we still have more people coming in. Let's go ahead and jump on in. All right. All right, so let's go on and jump on into these clowns right here. These individuals from Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. From Love and Marriage Huntsville, because Maurice and them be lying like hell. I'd be like, I don't be wanting to call them out for their lives, because child, people be getting on their lives and crying and stuff. I ain't got time for all that. It's really never that serious. Be going on live, talking about you gonna read somebody down and slap them, then start crying and stuff. Like, child, get your emotions together, okay? Do you see me crying over here? No, you can't be threatening people then start crying. What is that? But go off, child. Somebody got to do it. It ain't gonna be me. But anyway, see, I'm being messy. Let's go ahead and jump in. So Maurice is having a conversation with Kimmy and Marcel about Martell. Y'all know they trying to have a conversation with Martell to shut him up, honey, because y'all know Martell is telling the business about these damn threesomes and whatnot. All right, and I got some videos I'm gonna show you guys to corroborate. All right,
So I had a conversation with Martell. I was just trying to find out where he's at. And I'm like, man, I would really like to see you, Martell, get back to who you were, because I'm genuinely concerned about his mental health. Genuinely. Yeah, his mental health. Yeah, I understand that. But, I talked to him about the video that he posted and his lives and everything else. And he said, I'll put you in the video because at the reunion, I'm trying to find out about my case and explaining everything else. I look down at you and then you look straight ahead. And I'm like, man, why are you doing this?
He said that's the reason why he put you in the video?
Yes. It's intentional is what he's saying.
But she's the one who said it.
Did he solicit the information? I asked, did you pay her? He was like, no. I'm like, okay, well, okay, I don't believe that first. And then I start asking, well, you said you were a witness. I was there, you're there.
So you say he was there and he witnessed it?
And he witnessed it. So now I start asking questions to a witness. Well, what was my look like? There's some unique things about my...
So Maurice is saying he asked Martell, since I was in the room with you guys having these said threesomes, what does my schlong look like? I hope he won't standing back watching it, or that's something else we might need to talk about. Damn. Like... Maurice is really trying to quiet Martell up. You can always tell when it's really something to it. Now, not that we believe Martell, because Martell does have the he does have the tendency to lie most of the time. Okay, but I feel like some of these things, I feel like it has some truth to it, especially when they keep running Martell down to quiet him up. When you want a person to be quiet like that, like they be trying to do Martell, then yeah. All right, let's continue.
Anatomy that you wouldn't forget that.
You are
no. Listen. This is
a mess, isn't he?
Guys, did he describe it? No, he was like, I wasn't looking at him. Can't tell you what you look like. I'm like, okay, I get it.
I mean, listen. If a guy's in a room watching another guy have sex and he's not, he's still in the room, he's looking at something. He's looking at something. And we got to ask ourselves, what's he looking at? I don't even understand where he gets this stuff from.
I think that
I was in a room and he just started having sex with a girl.
I think that he puts plans together in his mind and it goes a lot better in his mind. Like, I can't imagine, hey, I'm gonna sit around, I'm gonna plan on trying to put out a video that hurts your reputation or whatever. It took planning and organization. And
why Kimmy sitting there looking back and forth like she don't know this shit really be happening? Your husband said, Kimmy, at the reunion that he have fivesomes and you try to shut him up. So now you sitting back and forth, looking back and forth between Maurice and Marceau, kind of shaking your head and looking crazy like, oh, Martell, the nerve of you. Like, do they be forgetting that we already saw this shit before and that we heard all of them say crazy stuff about said situation? Do they be forgetting that? Because I sure don't. I have a very good memory.
And scheduling for that. That's a diabolical mind. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find out, is that who you are, or is this other person who you are?
And you keep trying to say that we need to get Martell back to the way he was. He's always been this way. He just didn't have the circumstances that brought it.
I know Kimmy didn't look like that because Kimmy, you said he was the good guy. Remember, we done talked about it now. You said you were trying to convince everybody that Martell was the good guy. Now you sitting up here looking crazy when y'all say this is how Martell always was. And no, y'all don't want Martell to be back the way he used to be because y'all were that way as well. Were you guys all not going out doing the same thing according to Martell? You guys were covering for one another. Maurice, you lied about going on the boys' trip and your ass was right there in the front of the picture. We keep talking about that. But why you want him to be back the way he was? He's the same way he is, like you just said. And so are you guys, liars, and y'all cover for one another.
Now, as a 40-plus-year-old man, there's a certain level where you're just going to be who you are.
When he's the nice guy, he's the nice guy. And when he's not, he's not.
I've realized what actually makes him tick.
What's that?
He wants to fight.
Well,
I'm not
and
going to
with
beat him
our
up. I'm just not give him a fight.
The goal is trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
Although they both seem a little delusional, I think
Marceau is scared to fight with Martell. I think they know Martell really has a switch to where he can really go off and be crazy. And I think that they know he'll whoop their ass if it really come down to it. That's why Maurice jumped in when they had that fight at Madani and Martell was going after Marceau. I think Maurice jumped in for some reinforcement because he knew that Marceau's ass was about to get beat by Martell. I think he knew that. I think all of them know how crazy Martell is and how crazy he can be. And the fact that he is at his lowest point where he has nothing to lose. He lost his marriage and everything else. He's embarrassed. His businesses are gone. And then he's watching these guys still have their wives and their lives and everything that he had and used to have. And it's bothering him. It's bothering him because he wants them to be in that low place with him. And because they're not, he's going to make their life a living hell until he does. So he's going to pull out every single solitary evidence that he has, piece of evidence rather, on them in order to make their wives see. But, you know, when you have wives who have Stockholm syndrome, and they're married to fast talking individuals like Maurice and Marceau, hey, that's what you get. That's what you get. But let's keep going.
I think that Kimmy has a better read on Martell than Maurice. Maurice still thinks that Martell's this nice guy, while the truth is Martell's been off the rail for years. There's a point in the friendship, in the relationship.
Now they want to make it seem like Martell is just crazy. He is a little crazy, but there is a little truth to what's being said. I don't feel like everything he said is lies. Do I feel like he kind of plug a little lie in here and there when he's telling the story? Yeah, to make it sound a little bit better and believable. But do I feel like ultimately what he had to say in terms of what he's accusing him of? Yeah, why would he need to lie about that? He even put himself there. He even said, yeah, I was there too, and I saw such and such. So
relationships where I say it's simply not worth it.
Okay, so then I'm having a guy's outing later on this week, and I guess you don't want to come?
No, I want to come.
He said, I want to come.
But you wouldn't talk to Martell?
I'm not having a conversation with a liar.
Okay.
Wait a minute, is the sole purpose?
He's not gonna have a conversation with Martell because he don't want something to slip out on national television and then his ass be looking stupid after you just sat here and said you didn't have nothing to do with it and Martell is lying and you weren't doing such and such and such in terms of what Martell said that you did. You don't want no parts of that because he know that Martell gonna blast his ass. So yeah, of course you don't want to talk to him, just like you didn't want to talk to him in the park when he was telling you about Tisha. Don't be mad, Wanda. Don't be coming for me because I said Tisha, all right.
Outing for them to talk or just have fun and get together?
The whole group. We need to get Maurice. This accountability thing. You bring some accountability for you as well. Maurice. And what you've done. Okay, listen what I'm saying.
Wouldn't Maurice be talking about some damn accountability when he just said, yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. He's lying.
Listen what I'm saying, okay? Right. I'm okay with the way things are. Martell's okay with the way things are. I'm not taking back. And I'm going to continue to go forward. Mm-hmm. He's not taking back. He's going to continue to go forward. That's accountability.
It's not accountability. Y'all some punks. Because y'all both know. I think all of them know that the grimy things that they may have done and the secrets that they hold between the three of them that will probably never see the light of day unless Martell put it out there. The only two that have any type of allegiance to each other really is Maurice and Marcel. Now that Martell is kind of hanging on this string of, if you try me, I'm gonna put your shit out there. Okay. But again, when you have weak-minded individuals like their wives who will stay no matter what, okay, they're gonna stay no matter what. You can tell them, you can show them a picture and they're gonna stay. Just like at the reunion. Didn't they show Marceau a picture and say, hey, what is this picture right here of? After it was said that he was texting some girl saying something about a nice, wonderful morning surprise or something, midday surprise. Some girl that had a big butt. Okay, they skipped right over that. So, child, let's continue, honey. Let's continue. All right, so because we gotta bust through this situation, and we're gonna get up off Love and Marriage Huntsville here in a second, but baby, I had to talk about this because I said I know good and damn well. All right, so now in this next clip, and I'm gonna talk about this as well, let's get into where they're saying that some things do not need an eyewitness description. Let's go.
You said you were a witness. I was there. You're there.
So you say he was there?
Okay, well, that's the same one. I didn't mean to play that again. Y'all forgive me. All right, so this is when Maurice is going to talk about his DUI. Now, mind you, at the reunion, he couldn't talk about it. So now he's just a little chatty. And it seems like he's lying a little bit. Even Martell going to bust out laughing. Like, nigga, what? All right, so Maurice is going to explain the night things happen with the DUI. Now, pay very close attention because if you guys remember Kimmy on Carlos King's Messy Mondays when she spoke about Maurice, said y'all remember when Kimmy said that she left Black whenever they had the situation. She drove her car, he drove his car, and she went home and Maurice went out and did whatever he was doing. And she went ahead and went to bed. Now, Maurice is telling a different story. So I'm just like, somebody's lying here. Let's get into it. And I know you guys remember when you hear.
When they were coming for me, I felt that a lot of times Reese possibly should have stepped in and had those conversations with his brother. And what really kind of like took me over that mountaintop was when we was in LA. Yeah. When Carlos was asking me, he said, Martell, were you guilty or were you not? And my memory wasn't that good. I forget, it's called something. When they don't even have to hear it, but it goes straight on up to a higher court, whatever. I still don't know the name of it.
So where are things now in terms of what's going on with the court? Is it true you were found guilty?
No. It wasn't even. It's not. Why?
Did we not just cover this? Did we not just show the documents where Martell was found guilty? Martell pled guilty. I still got the damn court documents. Martell pled guilty. So why is he sitting at the reunion saying that he was not guilty and looking crazy like what Carlos is asking him is so far-fetched? Like, nigga, you pled guilty and you asked for a jury trial. And then you punked out when it was close to the jury trial and you struck a deal with the prosecutor. So your ass wouldn't be found guilty and go to jail. That's literally what happened. We got the court paperwork. They be lying so bad. It's
because you just tell me you pled guilty. It's not that.
Did you plead guilty?
No. But when I looked down at you, bro, you did like this. I said, ooh. You want to know why I did that?
Now, that says to me, Martell, you knew you were lying and you were looking for some type of loyalty to Maurice for him to jump in and lie for you and jump in and say, yeah, he didn't, he was not found guilty. Or for him to look a certain type of way to make you kind of co-sign your lie is what it's giving. You knew you were sitting there lying because you knew what you pled. Even if you don't know the name of it, you don't have to know the name of it. He asked you verbatim, did you plead guilty? You said no. Literally in the court documents, you did.
Oh, so you knew what you did.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, okay. So no, I don't want to know why.
No, I'm going to tell you why, even if you don't want to know why.
Okay, go ahead.
This is not you versus everybody on that stage. It's you versus the state of Alabama.
What they got to do with
so
you
anything you say can and will be used against you. I know your lawyer didn't say, hey, just keep saying more information, did they? No, they told you to do what?
Shut up. The less you say, the better it is. You're right.
I had to deal with all of that for a long period of time about me. Do you know what happened that night that I got the DUI?
Here we go.
Well, I'm driving down the street, okay? And as far as the timeline, everybody got this wild ass timeline, right?
Yeah.
Me and Kimmy were in the same place at the same time. We were all at Black. We left Black together. She took me back to the office because my car was parked there. We both left my office at the same time. I make a stop, holla at Sadarik and JB. Kimmy goes home. She gets in the bed roughly about 30 minutes before I was right around the corner.
How you know what time she got in the bed if you weren't there? You added some details that you're really not sure of. Kimmy said in her video, in her Messy Monday video on Carlos King's platform, that you guys left in separate vehicles. Maurice went out because he wanted to party more, and that she went home and went to bed because she don't stay up and wait on Maurice because they come in late. She was tired. Do y'all remember that? So how is it that y'all left in the same car when Kimmy said y'all left in separate cars? Why would she need to drop you off at the office when it was said that you guys rode together? Well, you guys came to Black for the party, but then why would Kimmy need to drop you off home when she said that she went home? I don't understand. It's given that somebody's lying up in here. But let's go.
So as I'm driving, I hit an animal.
I'm sorry. Oh, you hit an animal that night?
I hit an animal.
Oh.
And then that's when I hit the tree.
So you hit the animal and the tree?
Yes.
Oh.
It was a tree and a pole. That's funny.
Hey, are you right now?
No, I'm not.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. You hit an animal? A tree animal?
Have you ever hit an animal, bro?
You sound like my 9-year-old, bro. Oh my God, dog. This is so embarrassing. I shouldn't be laughing like this, dog. Did you kill the animal? You keep running.
Ran off.
I think Martell's gassing me up right now. This is Martell's get back. That's what I think. He wants to bust out laughing.
This shit ain't funny. This is not funny. And the fact, Kimmy, I know you done saw this. And the fact that you sit here and let Maurice play in your face and put you somewhere that you really were not. Kimmy, you rode in your car and went home, love. Maurice drove. He might have went to credit one. Because we heard, according to Martell, Shannon and them was doing some crazy wild shit over there at credit one. Kimmy said you wanted to party a little bit more. So now all of a sudden he hit a damn squirrel on the way. And then he ran into the damn tree. Then he hit a pole. Like, really, Maurice? Why you couldn't say that at the reunion? Why you just couldn't say that at the reunion? Just lying.
About this story because he wants to get back. He wants to try to hurt my feelings because he felt hurt. That's what I believe. Because I don't think for one second that Martell thinks that a DUI and me going through all of this stuff, the injury and everything else, is funny. I don't think he thinks that's funny.
After that, I got a concussion.
You gotta be kidding me right now. He gonna sit up here talking about I hit a tree, I hit a pole, I hit an animal. It was like it was a made up story, but it was serious, you know? And the main thing is he's not hurt. Hell, he probably laughed at it, hell. So it's all good. Were you on anything else? You were just drunk? No,
I wasn't drunk.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. You weren't drunk.
Hey, you know that my case is dismissed, right?
Oh, I don't know anything. Good job.
Oh, because the evidence. That's the funnier part, isn't it?
No. The funny part is hitting the.
No. No, the funny part is that while you're laughing,
that you hit an animal and you hit a pole and you hit a tree,
and I'm here and I'm safe
That's obvious. Thank God for that.
And get this, and my case got dismissed because all of the evidence aligned with what I just said, because I wasn't guilty.
What was this animal he hit? Was it a damn squirrel or a dog? Did you run over an ant? Something your ass couldn't see from the windshield of your car? Okay. What is it that you really did hit, Maurice? Because we kept hearing a lot of different things. First, we heard that you ran into the damn pole. You ran off the road, ran into a pole. Okay. And then we heard, what else did we hear? We heard that your ass was, that you totaled the car. And the car that it was said that he was driving was not even the car that was said he was driving. It was just some cheap little car. Okay. Not the same cars that y'all be seeing on the show. It was like some cheap little car. I want to say like maybe a little, I don't know, maybe a little Honda or something like that. Or a little Audi. It was like, it's a little cheap little car that they say he was driving in. But I do recall Kimmy saying that she went home after Black because she was tired, and Maurice and them decided to go out and party some more. So I don't know how Kimmy drove you somewhere when she was, how she could be at two places at one time is weird to me. But y'all can keep that lie up, honey. All right. So let's get into this last clip here where Ken, y'all know Ken, the guy that's Ken's friend who they brought onto the show, all right, his workout buddy, seems to know Arionne Curry a little bit deeper than anyone else, according to him. He's known Arionne, and when he brings it up, Martell looks kind of crazy. Now, y'all remember in a live a little bit back that I shared where Arionne was saying that, hey, if you want to talk to Martell, hey, just call him up or hit him in the DMs, and he'll probably hit you up. Like, she don't really care who he be with. And then, of course, y'all know this season, Martell is running around saying that he's marrying Arionne. He's going to marry Arionne. Like, it's a whole lie. My thing is this: he can't shake and or get away from Arionne because he's got that child by her. She's gonna forever be on his ass because of Knox. But at the end of the day, I feel like Arionne is just one of those girls that's kind of like a pass around. We've heard them talk about her being in a train. We also heard, shout out to Sunny Minx, who used to be on the show, where she talked about on the set, it was mentioned where there was almost a physical altercation, that Arionne was in a full-fledged train or you know, multiple people was doing something to Arionne, and it was brought up on the set, and Maurice and Martell almost got into a physical altercation for talking about it because they were arguing about something, and I think Maurice mentioned it. Not Maurice, but Marceau mentioned it, and Martell got upset about it, and they almost got into a physical altercation. Y'all remember Sunny talked about it. But let's get into this clip here, which is very eye-opening.
Love and Marriage Huntsville.
So, talk to me. I'm sure we got some things that you want to know about.
You want me to talk to you? Or do you have something you want to talk to me about?
Honestly, I was just like, you know what? It's enough on my plate. I decided against saying something to you.
Gentlemen. So when the divorce is final, is she ready to marry you?
Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be ready to marry her.
What Destiny looking for? Get back at you because you got a new baby? Now I got a problem. I ain't got time for my to go left with my baby and you my baby. She played in your face.
All right, I got to complain about something. All right, so I do know Arionne a little bit differently. I used to train back in the day. She came over to the house.
Oh, really? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Arionne came over to his house. Didn't I tell y'all they all know each other? Trish knew. Let me tell y'all something. Trish knew Destiny, and I think she knew Tisha as well prior to even being on this show. But when they brought her on the show, they introduced her like she didn't know them. Because I did some digging and I saw some past posts and some past conversations online where Trish already knew who Destiny was. They already had a conversation, and she also knew y'all already knew she knew who Stormy was, but she already knew who Tisha was. Tisha was having a full-fledged conversation with Trish, so it's weird to me that they introduced each other like they didn't know each other on the show. Okay, but yeah, and then y'all know Huntsville, they say, is not very big, but now to hear that Arionne is kind of like hanging this close with the crew, and then this guy's on the show and he's saying that Arionne have been to his house. Why is that? Arionne is kind of sounding like she's getting around. If there's trains being ran on her, Martell, you sure there's somebody you want to marry? So you go from being with someone with the caliber of Melody to Arionne, somebody who would just let them just run trains on her and be with multiple people and popping up at old boy's house. Like, what is that? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Weird, right? Yeah. Y'all see Martell's face when old boy said that? All right. So let's see. We're going to get up off them here in a second, y'all. Let me see, because it was something else I want to show y'all. All right, so I'm going to do this one. I feel like their relationship is really a relationship of convenience. I think that Arionne, I think that she would want to be married now to Martell because she put in so much time. But I don't feel like Martell will ever take her serious enough to marry her. He's saying it on the show, and I feel like it's to get back at Melody because he's still bitter and upset. And I feel like he's going to help Arionne get a bag from being mentioned on this show because y'all know they do have to pay her for her appearance. They show pictures of her and they show pictures of her son. So she's going to get paid for that. And Martell is behind it. I feel like he's pimping the shit out of her. So any type of appearance, whether her voice is played, whatever, she's going to get paid. And that's money in Martell's pocket because he's going to get a percentage for helping her be on the show. But do I feel like he's going to take her serious enough to now y'all can see him being out in public taking pictures and shit, but I don't ever see him walking down no aisle or going to no courthouse and making her an honest woman, making her his wife, because she just really is not that girl. I don't think that he wants to be married to someone who's with everybody or who is allowed to have trains ran on them or sitting on live saying or telling women to reach out to Martell if you want to see or be with my baby daddy, then reach out to him. It's given that it's an open relationship is what it's giving. All right, so I found this old clip and I'm gonna play just a little bit and then we're gonna move on to the other topics that we got to get into. Because child, I said, Arionne, I know good and damn well. Shout out to what's happening on this. We're gonna play just a little bit just to refresh you guys' memory on Arionne and her mentality. Because at one point she's just like F Martell, okay?
That's not how I feel like I know you from the show. I feel like
this girl been wanting to be on the show since forever and has this sense of entitlement of she needs to tell her story. I mean, she's already done this whole interview with Tasha K and told everything and was scared to have a conversation with Melody when Tasha K said, I'm gonna call Melody. She got scared and then called Martell to, I guess, try to have Tasha K not call Melody because she didn't want to talk to her, but she sat up there talking all that junk. But now let's get into this.
I knew of you, but then when I came to your page and I started following you and I started watching your lives and things of that nature,
you felt me always being on the fence mode. You looked at me always being on the fence mode. You never even see me even giving a fuck because I'm gonna be honest. It took me 2 years to even say something. You didn't even know me until Martell called me a peasant because I didn't even give a fuck about Martell being on TV trying to be famous. Martell, do what you do. This what you need to do. Do what you do.
So you don't feel like you played no part. You weren't hurt. Now Martell motherfucking me wrong. Point blank period. He stepped out on his wife, and if it was my husband, I wouldn't fault you because he stepped outside.
But did she say that I wasn't the only one? So why the fuck do y'all give a fuck about me?
I don't.
Did she say it was several women? So why are y'all coming for me?
All right, she do. I'm not coming for you because
I'm not saying you are, but we just don't lie with 1,000 people. So since we gonna have us a transparent conversation in front of everybody.
Okay, I get you. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, and I'm not trying to use you or nothing, but I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I picked you to be on live, so we're gonna talk like we got some sense.
Right. So again, I think that the reason why the wives like in their feelings is because they feel like you haven't taking accountability for your.
Have I not taken accountability, or did y'all get on TV and discuss something that I didn't even know the fuck y'all was discussing because it was supposed to be about real estate now? Did y'all give me a fair chance?
I think they should have added you to the show.
Thank you, baby girl.
Yeah, and I
don't give a fuck about them adding me or not. Go ahead.
I think that
you don't care about them adding you, but why you on there this season? She said before, I don't even want to be on this stupid show. I don't even watch this show. I don't want to be on this show. So what you doing on there this season? Why are they showing you this season? Why is your voice on there? Why is Knox on there? That's what I don't be getting.
You should have been given a platform like everybody else.
Right. Where you're talked about that much.
Yeah.
How were they talking about her that much? They were talking about the infidelity with Martell messing around on Melody. Nobody mentioned her name. They made sure not to mention her name. They were confronting Martell about the infidelity. So now she's trying to flip it and make it seem like they were just talking about her in every single scene. How do you know that if you never watched the show?
To state your opinion. Like,
But when you're not, and they're talking about you and discussing you, it is what it is, right?
I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that.
Okay.
But this is what I do know. You cute. You got a lot going for yourself. I think you have a great personality. I think you are a good person. I do. I think that you need to push past the bullshit and move on with your life. Did she block me? Oh, okay. I think you need to push past the bullshit and move on because you're better than that at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like you deserve better. You really deserve better. You're not no ugly girl out here in these streets. You a fine ass girl. You cute as fuck. You got a lot of potential. You got your own business. Like, I think you're a good individual. And I just hate that you got caught up in this bullshit like this. Like, I really do. I really do. And I, like I said, I'm a wife of 17 years. And although I've never been, I'm like the other girl. Shit happened before my marriage. When we got married, I cannot, let me knock on wood. I ain't never experienced none of that. I experienced it before when we were. My husband is my college sweetheart.
Hey, I'm in there.
And I just think that I think that you got a lot going for yourself, and I think you
That
just
girl got shit going for her. They sit up here and they fill her head with lies on these damn lies. So y'all see, people been trying to talk sense into Arionne for years, and she's still running behind Martell. She's wasted her good years on Martell. Wasted her good years, and I feel like she thinks that now that this season that they really are giving her a little bit more leeway on this show, that she's really about to be famous. I feel like she's using Martell to be famous. Okay, I don't feel like she really want him, according to all the damn phone calls that we heard from blogger AL that he put out there. Judging from the phone call, she was kind of talking shit about Martell and how she was tired of him making her babysit his kids, but she was doing all of this so that she can kind of stay, in good graces with Martell, and that he go ahead and put her on this show. She wants to be famous bad. And now, as of course y'all know, she wasn't able to be on there until Melody left the show. That was her only way to be on the show. But do I think that Martell's gonna marry her? No, I really don't think that. I hope he don't be dumb enough to marry somebody that is pretty much a pass around. I really don't. I really hope not. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the other stuff. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the celebrity news, and then we're gonna get out of here. I see my mods telling me we need a jam session. Guys, please go ahead and hit that like button. Okay. How many topics we got? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, we got like 3. Yeah, we have like 3 topics. Okay, 3 topics. Y'all please hit that like button. Okay, I really don't want to stop my show for a jam session because I'm trying to fly through here, child, so I can get off. Okay, please tap on the like button. All right, well, we got 400. We got 400 watching. Oh Lord, we got 400 watching, and how many likes we got? 157. Let's get the likes up, guys, please. All right, let's get them up. All right, let's go ahead and get into this news that I hope you guys can use. All right, Deion Sanders' son is in the news, honey. Deion Sanders' son is in the news. So NFL rookie Shiloh Sanders is reportedly cut from Tampa Bay Buccaneers after punching a Buffalo Bills player during a preseason game. All right, he just got in there. Shit, he just got added to the team. Now they saying that Deion Sanders seemingly responds to trust God. All right, y'all know his sons are very, very talented football players. He could have been signed anywhere. I was very happy that he got picked up by the Bucs, but he gotta get his attitude under control. But I get it. If somebody's swinging on you, you got to protect yourself. Let's go ahead and get into it, okay?
Sanders right there, and a shove back.
That's not going to be good
for either one of them. Sanders.
Now, my question is, did the other person get kicked off too? Because he did put hands on Shilo. So are we going to just take Shilo off because he's Deion Sanders' son? Or are both people going to be ejected from the damn team? Like, what are we doing? Now, I just played for you guys the other day where the other brother who they're saying they weren't even going to sign him to the Cleveland Browns. They were not going to sign him to the Cleveland Browns. There was a whole audio out there of the coaches having a conversation saying that they were not going to sign him because Shador Sanders, they weren't going to sign Shador Sanders because they were trying to send a message and or punish Deion Sanders for his cockiness and all this other stuff that they had a problem with Dion about. So they were going to punish his son, Shiloh Sanders, and now they are after Shilo. It seems like this is kind of, and I get it that he did swing on somebody, but I feel like, you know, the punishment probably don't fit the crime. Like usually they just give him a little suspension, but let's get into it.
Right there. And a shove back.
That's not going to be good
for either one of them. Sanders.
All right, we saw that. So as you guys can see, Coach Prime, which is Deion Sanders, says, trust God. He also goes on to say, from my earliest youth, my enemies have persecuted me, but they have yet, or never rather, they have never defeated me. Of course, he does Psalms 129:2. He also goes on to say, Lord, I thank you for it all. Okay, so if anybody understands this, it's him. He was a great football player as well. He also goes on to say, let's go. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow ain't promised. Therefore, today we'll get everything I got. Hashtag Coach Prime. So it says that Shiloh Sanders had reportedly been cut from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after giving out knuckle sandwiches on the field yesterday. What do you guys think about that? All right. I need to see a post also with the other person that he was also in this physical altercation with on the court. I need to see that person taken out as well and not just Shiloh, because he also was swinging at Shiloh as well. Okay. He was swinging as well. Number 84 need to be out the door. Number 84 needs to be out the door. All right, let's be fair across the board. You guys put in there what y'all think. I hate that for Deion's son Shilo, and y'all see they've been after Shador as well. So they looking for a reason to get these boys up off there because they don't like their father Deion. That's kind of effed up. All right, they could have suspended him and tapped his pockets a little bit, but y'all know how it is, honey. Y'all know how it is. They are taking the sins of their father. They are taking on the persecution of what their father did back in that day. And it's sad. All right, so comedian Reggie Carroll tragically is unalived, they're saying, in Memphis while touring with Katt Williams, okay? Now they're saying it rests well. Reggie Carroll tragically pow-powed and unalived in Memphis, Tennessee on tour late Wednesday night. They said that God bless his soul. They said he, of course, y'all know he's a comedian. He was traveling, trying to get himself out there with comedian Katt Williams. They said his laughter, voice, humor, spirit, prayer for his family. Okay. Let's get into, that's him. Okay. That's him. So now I'm going to get into this other comedian who spoke up and he's calling out Katt Williams. I guess they're trying to blame Katt Williams for this young man being unalived. I wouldn't say that's his fault, but then again, I don't know. I wasn't there. Let's go to hear what they had to say in this. Because, child, I said, what the hell? They are going off on Katt Williams, child. And I love me some Katt Williams. All right, so let's get into it. Now, they're saying the comedian part one. Comedian calls out Katt Williams and claims that his homie, also a comedian on tour with Katt, was allegedly unalived at Katt's house and wonders why Katt ain't saying nothing. So they said that Katt Williams has not spoken out since it's been announced that this young man, Mr. Carroll, comedian Carroll, was unalived and pow-pow. They're saying that it happened right up under. First, I heard that it happened at Katt Williams' home, and now they're saying in Memphis. I'm not sure where this incident happened, but let's go ahead and get into this. All right.
The answer is why the fuck Katt know what the fuck going on? Fuck all the guessing shit. Katt know. Red know.
Red was in the Bahamas.
I bet he was, conveniently.
Red was in the Bahamas. He posted it on the shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bullshit. You know what the fuck going on.
What you mean bullshit? Because he was in the Bahamas.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, that shit ain't cool. Niggas know what's up. Nigga, you don't just get killed at a nigga crib and don't nobody know what the fuck going on, bro.
So the nigga didn't die at a club in Mississippi.
Okay, B. Hey, give me a second, bro.
Yeah, no, bro. I'm just telling you what people is continuously thinking.
Fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. I don't care about what nobody's telling. I'm telling you, right? The thing that need to be answered is why the fuck Katt know what the fuck going on now.
Right.
This nigga died at Katt house. So fuck everything before right now.
That it is?
Where the fuck is Katt and why he ain't said shit? Start with that. And if you died at my crib, I'm still gonna tell everybody RIP you.
Cause Monique said something.
Yeah, fuck her too. Big F you.
I'm Monique?
Yep. Fuck him.
Wow.
Don't shit on a nigga dead. Don't shit on a dead nigga, bro. Now,
Right.
your nigga died at Katt house. So fuck everything before right now. Where the fuck is Katt and why he ain't said shit? Start with that. And if you died at my crib,
y'all hear that? So they're saying, hey, they want some type of tour. There's Katt Williams. That's the guy here in the middle that was unalive. They're saying it happened at Katt Williams' house, y'all. This is crazy. So it says the comedian calls out Katt Williams and claims that his homie, also a comedian, was allegedly pow at Katt Williams' house and wonders why Katt Williams have yet to step forward to say anything. There's Monique. I think she may have been with them. So they said that South Haven police have identified Baltimore comedian Reggie Carroll as the victim in a fatal powwowing that occurred Wednesday night. Now, according to police officers, they said it, according to police, officers responded to Burton Lane regarding a powwowing where they found a man suffering from a pow wound. Now, despite life-saving efforts, Mr. Carroll passed away from his injuries. The department stated one male is in custody and has been charged with the unaliving of Mr. Carroll.
Boy, like a sound boy should, me gonna try me best. Me best shall it be good enough. Shall it be? If not, do not try to lose no respect for me. Me got much respect. Read out, my man, read out. Suck my head.
All right, so that's the guy that was unalive. So hold on, guys. All right, so that was part one. Let me get to the part two of what
the thing is,
say. Hold on. I want to get into all this.
Yeah, you might want
nosy. I want to know what is going on. So let's stop sharing so we can reshare because I want to know everything because I'm nosy. So I hope nobody was unalive at Katt house over there now. What's going on over there at Katt Williams' house for somebody to be pow at his house? All right. So this is part two of what they were just talking about. Comedian calls out Katt Williams and claims that his homie rather, also a comedian who was on tour with Katt, was allegedly pow at Katt Williams' house and wonders why Katt Williams has yet to say anything.
I want to go get TMZ for this one. Yeah, y'all might need to go start tagging the blogs. What we not gonna do is we not gonna act like.
Shout out to Live Blitz, all right?
Go tag the blogs, nigga.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Katt, you didn't know who the fuck Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is act like Red Grant, you ain't know who Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is sit up here, Monique, and act like and downplay who the fuck Reggie Carroll was. Katt Williams, you the truth teller. You the Lord of knowing so much truth. You the master of being able to tell everybody else's shit. Katt Williams, tell me why Reggie Carroll died out your house. Tell us what happened to Reggie Carroll, Katt. Yeah, you might want to go. Don't sit there and be quiet now. Tre'vell Williams got court on Wednesday. A 6'8", 225-pound nigga. Y'all know what size Reggie was? Reggie would hit more than 5 times. Why y'all left Reggie out there on the motherfucking curb by your crib, nigga? Riddle me that. Everybody want to talk about who's sucking dick and all this other bullshit. Tell us what my nigga did. Katt. Tell us why Reggie Carroll died. Last name is? Oh, I do it for you. Here you go. Let me help you out. Let me help you niggas out real quick. There you go. Last name is? Oh, I do it for you. Here you go. Let me help you out. Let me help you niggas out real quick. There you go.
All right, so y'all see that there? That's him in the middle that was on the live, and they're saying that, you know, Katt Williams, that it happened somewhere near Katt Williams. So let me get this last part, then we're gonna get up off it, okay? All right, let's do part 3. Okay, it's the last part, and then we're gonna let you guys go. I was gonna do a jam session. We don't need it because this is the last. This is the last piece. Okay. Shout out to the 445 watching y'all in here. Hey, all right, let's go.
A lot of people know his personality, and Reggie mouth was like he was like
All right, says that this is part 3 of it. Says the comedian Reggie Carroll's friend says that people speculate Reggie's love for cracking jokes might have escalated and led to him being pow-powed. All right, hashtag Billy Sorrells. All right, let's get it.
He did it with a smile.
Yeah,
Man,
he did.
and I say this as a man, just like, man, that nigga had a beautiful smile, man. And when he smiled, the thing that was so dope about his smile, it could be either way the situation could go on the other side of that.
Yeah, his mouth was definitely vicious, but Reggie was
But
definitely funny.
if he laughed, yo, boy, hey, he gets going, and man, I'm.
But you know, a lot of people from here, they feel like maybe he was cracking jokes or said something to somebody down there, and the motherfuckers don't play, and it escalated from there. Only because, you know, they know his personality from, you know, him cracking jokes and shit, and how they know how his mouth.
I told y'all, them Memphis niggas do not be playing. If he said something out the way or out the side of his neck to somebody down there in Memphis, they probably did take him out. They don't play down there.
Obvious from there, but I don't really know. You know, we don't really know, but we found out. I think I was, a matter of fact, I was on live, and it was probably about 500 and something else on the live, and the girl was already, a lot of people know on the live. We was talking about something, and then we hear talking to a guy, which is our stepfather, which so happened to be Reggie's friend. He was like, "Oh, you know, Reggie Carroll passed away." We like, what? And so that was what was that? Today is Saturday, so that was Thursday night. Thursday night. Yeah, we found out here Thursday night. But according to like the blogs and shit, it said it happened Wednesday. But then I did
Wednesday at 6. Wednesday at 6.
Right, but then I did hear somewhere they said that it happened. They said it happened at the club. Then they said
there was another story. There was another story saying that they had got into it with some niggas at the casino, and there was an incident at Biloxi that they had came from out there doing a podcast interview, and that there was an altercation that occurred. And then they were saying that it was another incident outside of that. But coroner reports don't lie. Charging instruments don't lie.
On the live, we was talking about something, and then we.
So damn, where did it happen? Because you just said in another video it happened at Katt Williams' house, and now y'all saying it happened at a casino somewhere in Biloxi. I really now I gotta be nosy and go damn dig it up just to find out what really happened. To go see what police report or something say. Jeez, this is sad. I really hope Katt Williams had nothing to do with this. And if so, I hope that he's cooperating fully with the police on this situation, so he don't find himself locked up as well. This is sad to be on tour and then you lose your life over there saying he maybe said a joke that didn't land right with somebody and it pissed him off and they took him out. That's really not a reason to take somebody out over a stupid ass joke. But then again, people do have to watch their mouths nowadays because everybody don't take shit lightly. Okay, everything that you feel is a joke may be serious to somebody else. Okay, but yeah, that's sad. But that is it, and that is all for this video, child. I did want to play one more. Since this person is mad, and I ain't trying to start no shit, but I'm gonna play this. And if I gotta edit it out, then so be it. But Wanda, I gotta play this for you, love, because anytime I address you, I have to show receipts because you be on something else. This is what your daughter is saying about you. She been telling you for years because she says that you be bringing the mess to her, and you also be coming to her, talking to her about Mel and other people, and even Marceau try to check her. Like, let's get into this. All right, shout out to On. Let's go.
What I don't like is that my mom is always on social media. And of course, every time she hears something, she's coming to me or she's talking to me about Mel. And I'm like, Mom, can we just stop?
So you're saying that your mom is causing friction in your relationships?
No.
No, of course.
Really? Well, you had it right about her always being on social media. If she ain't on YouTube, she's damn sure on Instagram. And it's weird for me that Carlos is allowing her to do that since she's back on the show now, because there is a certain image that OWN and Kina Rain Entertainment should have to have for the people who work for them. So the fact that she's allowed to be on the show and windmilling and cussing people out and making threats and communicating threats, telling people they're going to pull up in an hour and 45 minutes is very weird to me. But you guys heard right here, her own daughter says that she constantly contacts her with bullshit about what somebody else said, what somebody else did. She's keeping her privy to what's going on and even was calling her to talk to her about Mel.
No. I'm just saying I had to apologize and Kimmy at the party too because I had to again apologize for my mom's behavior.
Why would a grown ass woman in her 40s have to keep apologizing for their mother's behavior when their mother is in her 60s and should know how to fucking act? That's what I don't understand. And I know she's going to be mad, but since you're already mad, let's go ahead and talk about it, because you love to say, and nobody didn't say you didn't love your daughter. It's just, it's a weird type of love to me. I don't know. My mama don't be like that. She don't act like that. And I love my mother dearly. And we have a very good relationship. My mama don't be in my business like that. She don't be running around telling people don't talk about my daughter because she know I can handle what I need to handle. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like, it's given high school behavior. Did you know that Mel said this about you? That's what it's given behind the scenes. And then you want her to be riled up because you feel a way about a person. And maybe she don't feel that way. She's a grown-ass woman with kids and a whole husband. Why you bringing that to her like a busybody versus focusing on your own life? It's weird.
Talk to you and just apologize for how my mom was like coming strong at the family get together.
You don't have to apologize for
It's
Wanda,
embarrassing.
and I got
Tisha seems embarrassed. Tisha seems embarrassed by her mother's behavior. That's what it gives. That is what it gives. And I said it the other day, and I know she's going to be mad at me for saying it again, but I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I said it. When Tisha says that her mother did not tell her that she loved her as a child, and that Wanda was kind of running the streets and doing what she wanted to because she had Tisha young, and Tisha's going to say it here in the video, my mama had me young. I feel like Wanda's trying to maybe make up for lost time and for things that she maybe didn't get to do when Tisha was a little girl. So she still sees her in her mind as her baby, as her little girl. That's how she speaks on. That's how she said the other day, that's my baby. That's my gift from God. That's my, like she's 3 or 4 years old. Okay. You can love your child, honey. Everybody have different ways that they love their children. And everybody's protective. I'm a mom, so I get it. I'm protective as well. But my child is a child still. But when he becomes a man, I'm not be jumping in somebody's face over, a situation that he can handle on his own, unless he called me and say, hey, mom, can you say something about such and such? And then I'm still going to be like, okay, well, I need to say something. How old are you? Okay. How old are you? If you're a grown ass individual, then you handle your own stuff. Let's go.
You're apologizing to Kimmy on behalf of your mom. You're having issues with Mel on behalf of your mom.
No, I'm having issues with Mel on behalf of Mel.
Maybe you should have a conversation with your mom. And maybe in that conversation, you just tell her to shut the hell up.
I will decide if and when my mom is out of line. Don't disrespect my mom.
Because she always respects me.
It doesn't matter, Marcel. She's my mother.
So Wanda could just act the way she wants to, and it don't matter because that's your mother. No, you have to put her in her place. I would never let my mama talk to my husband that way. I'm sorry. My mama will never, ever disrespect. Well, she would never do it anyway. I would never have to check her on that because she would never cross those boundaries of disrespecting my husband. Or, anybody else like that. She's not on that kind of time. But
okay, I'm your husband. I guess I can win this one.
I've been handling it my way for 30 plus years. I'm working on my mom. We sort of grew up together. My mama had me at a young age.
Babe, you know what? If you can do me a favor, if you can make the same amount of excuses for me as you do for your mom, that'd be dope.
So you hear that? Tisha said me and my mom grew up together. That means Wanda had her at a young age. Wanda was young, in her teens when she had Tisha. And she was not ready to, come out of the streets and be, a full-time mom. And Tisha said it as well, that she hung out a lot with her grandmother. So I feel like a lot of that aggression that Wanda have against people that just mention Tisha, even if they're telling the truth or not, it has a lot to do with the fact that Wanda may have a little guilt that she did not, do the things that maybe she wanted to do or be the mother she wanted to be when Tisha was very young. That's what I feel. And I stand on that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't trying to be fighting with Wanda, but anytime I discuss her or anything related to her or Tisha, I'm going to always show a clip to show the truth. And if she wants to go live after that, do that. But I still stand on it. You guys just saw what I played, and that came right out of her own daughter's mouth. And your own son-in-law said that, he really wished you would shut the hell up. So boom, and there it is. All right, whoop, there it is. That is it for our show, okay? That is it for our show. Thank you guys for being here. My apologies for not doing the jam session because I told y'all we getting out of here tonight. But unless something else happens, breaking news or something, I will see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. Y'all could drop in the chat what y'all cook. I made turkey wings today. Even though I didn't feel as good as I needed to feel today, I didn't feel so good, but I still cooked because I didn't feel like going anywhere. So I made some turkey wings and yellow rice with the little gravy from the turkey wings, and I made some green beans and some turnip greens, and I made a chocolate cake. I did all of that today, not feeling well. So I kind of been laying around, and I'm about to get right back in my bed and chill out. And unless I do another video later, we'll see. But other than that, that's it. Y'all drop in the chat what you guys cooked. I'm interested to hear what y'all cooked. All right. Because y'all know it's Sunday and every we're fasting today. I respect that. All right. Sometimes you got to fast, honey, clear your mind, your spirit, and all of that so that you can get a little bit closer to the Lord and whatnot. I need to be close to the Lord, child. I've been acting a fool fighting senior citizens this week. I've been doing the most. But thank you guys for joining the live. Please don't forget to tap on that like for me. And until the next video, I see spaghetti. Aye. Okay. Until the next video, guys. Love you guys now and bye. Oh. See, look at me. Look at me. Let me go ahead and stop my show, child, before we get out of here. Scorpion Miss, Sweet Essence, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, KBR, Tyra. Thank you so much for modding for me. All right. And my usual content creators that's usually stopping by: Chef Don Shay, Renee, Schoolboy, Sunny Days, Simple Mom Family TV, Purple Unicorn, Just a T, Please, Astute Queen B. All right. If we had any more, let me know. My apologies for just child. I'm trying to get out of here. Y'all see me? Damn. Did I miss anyone, Mars, before we go? Y'all ready to jam? Hey, say no more. Bye.